What's up, everybody? Welcome to another foodie show. Again, Dude Network is powered by Garage Beer. Glad y'all could be here with us. What's up, everybody?
It is.
Welcome to another foodie show. Damon, how the hell are you, my friend?
Good, man. How you?
Fantastic.
That's
Had
how
a
you
good
do it.
weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, lot of downtime this weekend, which was really good for me. What about
Oh,
you?
absolutely, man. Yeah. Downtown's always good. It's like today, it was just odding in stuff around here, just trying to get stuff ready for next Friday. So, just all the stuff I have to carry with me. So,
Next Friday, the wing comp or what?
yeah, the wing and
Yeah.
chili comp. Yeah.
One that got rescheduled because of rain, right?
Yeah. Don't bring it up again.
Sorry.
I was like, if we got rain this time, I'm sure they just canceled the whole thing. So,
No, there's not going to be anything this weekend.
nah.
Hey, out here though, we got rain scheduled from Wednesday to Friday this week or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like real California winters out here. It's weird.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, so we got Robert in the house. What's up? That's right. It is Showtime Adventures.
Yeah, it is showtime.
Chad Vaughn, what's up? And the man himself, what's up, Blazing Star?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for being with us. Oh man, how was your week, bro? How was your week? How was your weekend?
The week was good. Like I say, the weekend wasn't too bad. We stayed home yesterday. We did not go to the stadium.
Did not go to the game.
I was not fighting rain. So because it rained
yeah.
all day yesterday from like early, like way into the nighttime.
What's up,
Hey,
Owen? How you doing, Quirky?
congrats on that walk there.
Yeah.
Owen.
Congrats on the big wins, buddy. For sure.
You and Jeffrey both.
Oh man.
So yeah, we wasn't gonna go fight the rain. We was going, but I said, nah, I ain't fighting that rain.
Yeah, I do.
It's one thing to, be there, be cold or whatever, but I mean, you cold and raining, nah, I'll stay here. That way, you won't catch that sickness that's floating around.
That new variant, whatever.
Dude, that's
Damn it, Brandon.
Look at what you did.
I know.
So did you cook anything this weekend, or you just kind of chilled out all weekend?
So yesterday. Yesterday
was Saturday.
Yeah, yesterday Kim and I made a killer soup, chicken soup. It's that time of year. What's up, Timmy? It's that time of year. Them kind of comfort foods, and we made a chicken soup, and when I tasted, I was like, okay, there it is. Like it was a good one. Yeah. And then today we were over at my daughter-in-law's house, and I cooked up some chicken, and I had some carnitas that I did in the slow cooker. So you good?
Yeah, I heard something that didn't sound right outside the window. And I was seeing which way I need to prepare.
Right. And yeah, ate some good tacos today I made an avocado crema.
Oof.
Dude.
Yes.
Whatever anybody look, I didn't eat avocados for a long time. And then I finally started eating them, and then I discovered, I think it was Marco from Woodfire Whiskey. I think he was the one I saw doing something like that, and I was like, okay, I think I can get behind that. Yeah. And I started making these. It's avocado, like the Mexican, either sour cream or crema table cream. So avocados, that cream, cilantro, a little bit of, sometimes I put Zab in it. Shout out Zesty Anything Bagel.
That's right.
And sometimes it's salt and pepper, whatever. But I don't know, dude. I just can't get enough of that shit. So
yeah,
great,
man. Sounds great.
Yeah, we had a bunch of that stuff, and I also I went to the store and I bought um some chicken tenders from the local store because I got this new buttery um buffalo sauce in a squeeze tube
Hmm.
fro- from a company, and I gotta say it's actually pretty good.
There you
Like
go.
normally it's from Kinder's, okay? It's from Kinder's.
Yeah. Nothing
Normally,
wrong with that.
yeah, their stuff's all right. I'm not,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buttery buffalo sauce is actually pretty damn good, bro.
I hadn't tried that one. The,
It's
the last one I tried from them was that their Japanese barbecue style sauce version.
no, if you're gonna do Japanese
Yeah.
barbecues, you got to go bachans,
Oh
bro.
yeah, man, for sure. But I mean, good enough to try everything.
No, I hear you. I hear you. But bachans,
I don't
it's
use enough
hey,
of it, so.
California. Not that I'm trying to rep California, but I am.
Mhm, mhm,
Bachans is the
mhm,
money.
mhm, mhm.
So, but hey, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
How you doing, Mayor? I mean, hey, look, you guys aren't here to see us. It's always
Nah,
about the
we could
guest.
ramble all night.
We could. You guys have already seen that when we got stood up that one time by that one guy we won't mention.
Yeah, we won't mention his name. I know you watching.
Hey, but we got another guy out here from Cali, and yeah, I know you guys see a lot of wings, but he might be one of the undisputed wing champions of the internet. And for sure, he is the glizzy goblin, aka glizzy god himself. Booyah BBQ.
What's up?
Hey, we just bring Booyah for the sound effects board.
Right. What's up, my brother?
What's up? I think recently someone called me the Lord of the Wings, and that's my favorite title I've ever heard. Yeah, someone's like, it's the Lord, because Wing King gets thrown around a lot, but the Lord of the Wings, I was like, I'm making a shirt. That's the next shirt,
Yes.
dude.
It has to be the next shirt for sure. Lord of the
That
Wings.
might be the title of the show.
Fantastic. It might be. Yeah, write that down. Write that down.
Yep.
Lord of the. What's up, dude? How you doing, man?
What's up? I'm doing all right. I'm nursing a little bit of a hangover. Hung out with some buddies yesterday, so just been chilling today.
Hey,
There you go.
they always said
Hair of the dog,
that, man.
baby. Hair of the dog.
It's like, sometimes when you have that hangover, it almost feels like you're still reassembling the parts that make you a person. And it's like, you're not fully human yet. You don't know how to interact with people. You just gotta stare at someone for a second. You're like, oh yeah, well, this is when I talk. Okay, yeah, it's been one of those days.
Oh, be alive right now. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, good times.
Oh,
Good times. Oh yeah.
Hey, so before we get running into this, give us the rundown. How did Booyahs all start? How did you when did you start making a social media? I know you're a working man, family man, all that. But when did you decide, like, hey, I'm launching a social media site and we're gonna start cooking?
So it was COVID. It was during COVID times. Someone had sued the company I was working at the time, and everyone got a big settlement check. So, yeah, it's one of those things. So a buddy of mine, Mark, who I had talked him into making a page because he was cooking for us every weekend, every single UFC fight, every boxing match, any excuse we can get. We were going to his house, and he would just throw down massive amounts of food. I'd come over there and he'd be like, yeah, we got 4 racks of ribs. We got a brisket, a pulled pork, and about a dozen ears of corn. I'm like, dude, there's 5 of us, right? Like, this is, crazy. Yeah, and so I talked him into making his page, and his page, he was Chef Genitals, still my favorite.
Chef General, shout out.
And yeah, mostly I just kind of wanted to start to try and kind of impress him and, you know, our other good buddy Pun, which we all know, Pun vs. Food.
Yeah, shout out.
And so I had never really barbecued. I make cornbread. That was like my one contribution most of the time, is like I bring my cornbread. And so yeah, I got into it. I got a popular pellet grill, and then I fell in love with it immediately. Just, it was every single day, multiple times a day. I was just cooking. My daughter was just been born, so I had a month off work. So yeah, it was just cooking all day, every day. It was the best. Yeah. So that's pretty much how that started. In my first page, it was actually called Bikes, Brew, and BBQ was my first handle, because I was like, I like motorcycles.
Yeah.
Like barbecue. But it quickly just became barbecue, because the barbecue community is just so supportive. It just became a barbecue page. So
right on.
Yeah. And then things just started taking off. It was a big learning curve, but then cool. And it got to a point, I know I had a video go viral, right? Mm-hmm. Got a shitload of followers out of that. And I was like, oh, this is now a reality. Like, this is something I can do full time, maybe. Right. So so now it's just working towards that, just trying to get to where I can work full time, wake up in the morning, hang out with my wife and kid. That's the life, man. Can't wait.
Right. Sure, yeah. Man. Straight up. Cannot wait.
One day.
How was the bike community for you and all that? Was there
online? No,
not to talk. I don't want to, I'm not trying to bury anybody, but
no. It just kind of, I don't do any. I don't have, like, I would have a GoPro on my helmet, and I tried doing a couple videos like that of just me and my buddies riding to, ride to Reno and for a day trip and back. Things like that, but it's just different. I mean, if you're not really doing stunts or wheelies and stuff, it's not
right.
It's not something that's gonna be super, like, the content is just gonna be riding around. If I'm doing wheelies or some shit, then I get it, but I'm not trying to throw Dyna up in the air. That shit's crazy. Those guys are nuts.
Some of those guys, dude, it is fucking crazy, dude.
Yes.
I remember coming through SAC one time, and there was like, I don't know, it was like 7 of these dudes, and they're holding on the fender, on their shoes, on their wheel, like,
jeez, man.
Okay, I mean, I used to ride bikes too, but I ain't never done. Okay, all right, man. You guys are cooler than me. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, that fall hurt for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh,
those things are heavy, dude. No. Like, you burn your calf on the exhaust pipe. I'm like, that's enough stunts for me. Bring like a girl a little bit, and then it's like,
I mean, I pulled my groin twice at freaking what's the one out here in the bit? Damn, I can't even remember the name of it right now. But I pulled my groin twice just on a dirt bike. I'm like, this ain't, man. I'm not cool. I'm not cool. I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Oh. So, big bike guy, big barbecue guy.
Yeah. Big drinker.
Yeah.
Here we go. You could have done behind the scenes with the Hells Angels.
Yeah, no. Angels they're a whole different breed, man.
That's
guys. It's like,
hey, shout out to the Angels.
Much respect.
Solid respect, but that's about the end of that conversation.
So Booyah, you was in a death metal band way back in the day, huh?
Oh, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah.
Yes.
How was that for you?
That was the best. That was man. So we were in a band called it was the first and only band I was ever in. We were called Apocryphos, and which was just a cool name. We thought it was like Pocket Foes, dude. And so, yeah, I started when we were like 15 and then kept it going for about 10 years. I think it was about 9 years that we kept going.
That's a good run.
Oh man, it was a blast. Yeah, and I was convinced that was going to be like that was going to be my life. Like I was like, it's rock star shit. And we had a good group of fans. I had opened up for some of my favorite bands in the world. Like I played at Slim's in San Francisco, and we went to LA.
Shout out Slim's.
Slim's was, dude, that was the best. That was the best show. It wasn't the biggest show.
Slim's is a fucking gangster set, bro.
Is it?
Like I had seen my favorite bands at Slim's. Like a month before that, I had seen like Amon Amarth and Children of Bodom at Slim's, and then a month later, I'm there and like I'm going down those stairs, and like they had
nuts.
Yeah, there's like a hallway. It's got a door with like a whiteboard that had our band's name on it, ice chest full of beers, sandwiches, like couches. I was like, this is it. Made it, dude.
We made
it. And then, best times. Loved it. I was the singer or screamer, and rhythm guitarist. Nice. We had 3 guitars in the band. So, yeah. But then, we had kind of things just kind of fizzled out. Once you start getting older, people kind of realize you got to start actually having jobs and stuff. Like, and bands don't make it immediately. Like, you can get a record deal and a tour. You're still broke. You still got to have jobs, which I didn't know that happened. But yeah, I thought it was just like, you get signed and life is complete. But that had kind of a Yoko Ono situation. Tried to keep it going for a little while, and then
Yoko, man.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for
they always kill it.
But so that was.
Go ahead.
So that was actually one of those things that it's cliche, but it was like that left a hole because I was like, I needed that attention. I needed that. Real. Like I couldn't even go to live shows for years. Like I still kind of struggle when I go to a concert because I'm like,
that could have been me.
Yes, like dude, I try to relive the glory days.
Feel that. Yeah.
And so barbecue has actually kind of helped fill that up a little bit. Like I get the attention I need because I'm an attention whore. And I get that validation. I'm like, hey, I'm doing something, and people are watching it, and then they're doing it, and cool stuff.
Absolutely. And then people do stuff that you do, and recreate your stuff, so it makes it even better for you.
I love that. That's the best.
Going back to the bike thing real quick, we do have a question from the crowd. Who bought your Ghost Bell? And if you don't know what that's all about, you ain't a real fucking biker.
That's right.
My Guardian Bell, a buddy of mine had heard that I got a bike, and then I was at the bar one day, and I wasn't like really good friends with this dude, but he's always kind of a buddy, and he was like, "Hey, I got something for you, dude." And he goes out to his bike, he brings it in, and he got me this Guardian Bell, and it's like a skull with a Viking helmet on it. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. Thank you. So the tradition for that is you can't buy your own. You got to have someone gift it to you. And I guess there's gremlins, bad luck gremlins or something, and it kind of keeps it away so you don't crash. It didn't work on my first motorcycle I had. About 12, 13 years ago.
But you're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. So it did something. Yeah. I got a titanium rod in my femur, but you don't want to break that bone. It sucks. I broke the femur.
No. Damn. Femur?
Ooh.
Yeah, femur.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Which I'm pretty sure that's from the handlebars. I think, because I came to like a dead stop. Boom, you fly forward, handlebars snap your femur, flew over the car. This is a good time.
Wow.
Yeah, see, my worst one was 8 ribs in 18 places on a jet ski to a boat. So, good ones, good times.
I got to have a cane for a while though, so that was exciting. I always wanted a cane. I had like a Eagles You're like, you don't need a cane. Like you probably don't want to be using a cane. I was like, no, I'll use a cane.
Yeah, we're using the cane. Absolutely.
No, I'm using a cane, and I want this on it. Yeah,
for sure.
Hey, so we see you cooking all, the Lord of the Wings, glizzy goblin, all that. What's a normal meal for you, like at home? Like, what are you regularly cooking at home for you, the wife, and the kid?
It's a lot of steak. I think steaks and wings is my favorite things to cook. The wife, she's doing sides. She does, her potatoes any way she does them, pasta, stuff like that.
Yeah, pasta.
She makes her homemade Alfredo that I love. She puts in like this. I just found this chimichurri Gouda that is phenomenal. Yeah, it's like a wedge of Gouda, but there's chimichurri like in it, like marbled through it. It's crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's doing stuff with that, and I'm normally just bringing whatever steaks in, pork. I just got a ton of that Iberico pork, which I'm obsessed with, the Campo Grande stuff.
Right. Yeah, we do have a video of that, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Pull that up real quick, Damon, because
oh yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
Now I
marbling on it.
Yeah, I butcher a pig every year, and it is nothing like Iberico ham, like Iberico pigs. Oh, what are we pouring there?
That's a Frey Ranch bourbon.
Oh.
This is a video I did for them. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. They're based out of Nevada.
Oh, dude. That pork looks just incredible.
Yeah. And I love it because I love hot and fast. Smoking stuff is cool, but I really do like just sear.
Right,
rest.
Done. Yeah.
I really do love that.
Boom.
Yeah, that flavor. The flavor in that Iberico is ridiculous. So I guess they feed these Iberian pigs pretty much a diet of just acorns. So the fat content is all like oleic fat, which is like the same kind of fat that's in like olive oil. So not only is it just super tender, super flavorful, it's actually even better for you. So
straight up. And like in Spain, the ones that roam free, it's literally like they eat truffles. Like the truffles you pay thousands of dollars for, and acorns. That's it. Yeah. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So, what do you order that online? Is there locals that have that, or?
No, I normally get it all online. I know Wild Fork has some stuff, but Campo Grande, they tend to.
Campo Grande, yeah.
They got the biggest selection. They got so much stuff. I tenderloin. I'm about to do some ribs. I got like a 4-bone rib rack. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. And speaking from a guy who butchers his own pig every year, like that's next level pork right there. Absolutely 100% next level.
It's crazy. It is the Wagyu of pork. Like it 100%.
Yeah, that's right. That's literally what they call it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Hey, but so Blazing Star said they this is a collabo coming with you and the wife soon.
Yes, we do. Because also I've been wanting to do it ever since I started my page. Because I've never made chili because my wife's chili is the best chili I've ever had in my life. And so I'm like, why do I need to make chili? She makes the best chili I have ever had. And so I'm going to be, so we're going to have, I'm going to do a video of her making her chili. It's ridiculous.
Well, now hold on. Is it just her making the chili, or are we going to do some crazy glizzy thing? Because I think there's
room for glizzies and everything, right? So I also have an idea for another video I want to do. I'm gonna keep that under wraps.
I mean, don't give out the secrets. Don't give out the secrets.
Listen to after the half hour.
Talk to us real quick about the merch, like how, like you got the Booyah hats now.
Yeah,
you got all the glizzy shirts, the glizzy goblin, blah blah blah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So the merch thing is something that I'm excited about, and I'm gonna keep pumping out new designs and stuff. It's actually kind of inspired by, you guys know the Vulgar Chef. He's always cooking stuff with like ketchup, mayonnaise, jelly beans. Like he made ranch,
like candy coated spam,
Slim Jims. He's always doing weird stuff like that. So like this is one of his shirts, the mayonnaise Metallica one.
Okay.
And so that always inspired, like his merch game always inspired me. So I kind of wanted to. That's what got me kind of starting, and I got big plans for it, and I do everything myself, but I'm trying to I don't make the merch, but I've designed everything myself. But I'm gonna have to hire someone because I want to do. So if you're watching and you're particularly a metalhead and a good designer, that's what I need. I want to do BooyahsBBQ shirts, but each one will be like a different iconic metal band album cover, just kind of reimagined with like a Slayer, a Metallica, a Megadeth, Iron Maiden. I want to do just different styles of those shirts.
Dude, that's absolutely a brilliant idea. Oh man.
Because I'm not going to buy a shirt of just like a guy's face who I follow on Instagram,
Right.
That's right.
That's why it doesn't say barbecue; it just says Booyah. Anyone can wear these things, Yeah. I'm making the shirts that just I want to wear. That's pretty much it, and then I make them as cheap as I can. Like it's one of those websites where you set the price, and so you get the profit after all of this. But I try to knock it down all the way. Like
there you go.
It's been, I've sold a good amount so far. Not a ton of profit, but that's not really what it's about for me. I just kind of want to get it out there, and I want to wear them. So,
Hey, I do have to agree with this last comment right here.
Yep.
We might have to get an ugly sweater. All I need is my cabezon. For them ugly sweater parties, bro. That's a market unto its own.
Blazing Star, Mike wants a shirt with my face on it. Maybe I'll do it. Yeah. It's like the Pit Vipers on an ugly Christmas sweater.
And that signature, look. Yeah. That's going to be great.
Oh, that'd be fan. Hey, just a bunch of Christmas sweaters with.
Hell yeah, it'll say hell yeah, fuck yeah. That's kind of become one of my phrases too. Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, so to date, being Lord of the Wings, favorite wing you've made yet?
Oh. So there's ones, like original recipe stuff. I really like those wings. The pineapple chipotle, making, and like it's almost like a mathematical equation, like not a mathematical equation. I'm terrible at fucking math, but to make a unfailable killer wing sauce, you just need to play around with a few ingredients, and it's always garlic, soy sauce, a sweetening agent, so brown sugar, regular sugar, and then just throw something else in there. Throw ginger, ketchup, something else. But pretty much just like soy sauce, garlic, and a sugar, and it's gonna be killer every time. So I like to do a pineapple juice. It's garlic, soy sauce, pineapple juice, brown sugar. You can throw some bourbon in there. Nice. You throw in a chipotle ketchup. Melinda's makes a chipotle ketchup. It's absolutely killer. And just kind of let that, hang out on the heat a little bit. My favorite wing, if it's not even about content or anything, is the super simple Blazing Star beef rub on the wings, and then Asian bang sauce. from Blazing Star. Like that combo is
that sauce is fucking unreal.
Yeah, it is.
It never gets old. Beef rub on wings almost gives it like a fried chickeny kind of taste just because of the cumin and the peppercorns. It's a real coarse rub too. And then the Asian Bang sauce. There's no sauce like Asian Bang. It's just killer.
Preach,
so
brother.
yeah, that combo.
My next up is pork belly with some Asian Bang.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah!
I'm gonna do
so
like brisket style pork belly for like, I don't know, tacos or something, but with that Asian Bang sauce because.
Yes, yes, I can tell you, it's killer. Yeah. It's so good. Pork belly burn ends.
Here we go.
It's like Asian Bang. Ooh.
Hopefully,
get me all excited.
Now
I gotta go.
There it is, folks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yes.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh, dude.
The only time I tasted it was when I was in Ohio, and Tony had some, and I tasted it there, and it was out then. So.
And that was the old bottle.
So, that's the old bottle. Yeah.
Fun fact. That was the old stuff that he had to use some compromise stuff. And now he's with a new co-packer, blah, blah, blah. It is like more to his original recipe. So if you are wanting to try Asian Bang, now's the damn time.
That's right.
Mike, I hope I didn't put anything out there I wasn't supposed to. But now is the time,
Too late
folks.
Now.
Get in there.
Oh, it's too late. We can't rewind.
No, hey, it is what it is.
I know. I have a little bit left, and I don't like. I almost brought it to like an event, and I was like, "I'm not bringing this. No, I'm keeping this. Like, no one's getting this." Right? It's like half a bottle, and I was like, "It's liquid gold right there."
Baby drop.
I've been out for like a couple months now. Like I was savoring that bottle, been out, and had him on the show. He explained a couple things to us, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting a minute before I buy another bottle because I want to try his original recipe, right? Yeah. So cool. All right, Mike. Glad I didn't mess anything up there. What you got, Damon?
So everybody's here. Everybody sees what you do, and everybody tries to create content. Do you have any like fancy equipment that you use to shoot all your content, or is it just regular straight up, cell phones, or how do you do it?
Started with just a cell phone, and then it's kind of one of those that like I never want to stop trying to progress, and like because I do look at it as work and like as trying to better. Like I'm never gonna stop pushing myself to keep going. So it is like I use my camera. It's a Sony ZV-1F. And it's also like within budget stuff I can do. I got the camera used on eBay. I got this was like a $25 light that I taped a paper towel to, as a diffuser. I might need a new cover for this. This is all barbecue sauce and it's been singed a million times. But mostly just that. Always looking for lights. That's the main thing. Always need them because now that it's kind of a catch-22 most of the time because having a full-time job, I'm not getting home till about 5, and in the summertime, I still got plenty of light. But all my neighbors' air conditioner units will always kick on, and it's all loud. So now that it's winter, it's nice and quiet. The audio is perfect, but it gets dark at like 4:30.
That's right.
So it's one of those.
Yeah. By the time you get home, I need a light.
Yeah. So mostly just the camera and stuff. I just got a computer, which has been making editing go a lot smoother, way faster too.
Right. Yeah. Right. One thing I learned from a buddy is get some white foam board off Amazon or from dollar store or wherever, super cheap, and box it in, and one light shoots that all over, and it really, really cuts down on the expensive stuff you need to buy.
I've been avoiding getting like the big umbrella, kind of thing. I think I know that's next. I got, if I'm going to be shooting at night, I'm going to need to get the big, I'm going to have to set up everything. And I'm avoiding it, but no, that's next. That's what's next. And I know.
Same. Oh.
And then I got to learn how to use like Final Cut or one of these things, because I'm taking editing pretty seriously now too, especially if I want to get into like long form YouTube, that kind of stuff. Probably have to start learning.
Lightroom from Adobe is really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
If you can, if you can get really good with Final Cut, that's, industry standards. Like, there's been full-length feature films edited in Final Cut.
Yeah.
So,
and I got the iMac, so that's kind of what that's kind of what I know. I know Adobe.
That was the last big equipment I used when I was doing like musical and that kind of stuff was Final Cut, and slowly trying to work my way back there, but it's rough. It's hard out there for a working man, right? Oh.
So here we go.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. You got something? Go ahead.
Go ahead, Damien.
I was gonna say, all right. So there's a big debate going on over here, but this is the question that's going on, and the Lord of the Wings can probably answer. Have you ever tried or made stuffed wings? If so, what's your thought?
I did. I made some stuffed wings. I did like a sticky Asian sauce on the wings, and I stuffed the wings with fried rice. And it was very good, but I'm probably not doing it again because it is a lot. It's cool. It's a neat thing. Yeah. Having to like hollow out and take the bones out of every single wing. I think I did 4 of them, like 4 or 5 tops. And I was like, that's it. This took like half an hour just to get these things out of here. But I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, you can make like jalapeno popper wings, and I think I have to do that now.
Whoa!
That's a good. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to do that actually. Just thought of that. I was like, no, actually, that would be killer. Put some jalapeno in there. Yeah. So I'll be doing that, and then I'll be done.
So no one else do that. Booyah's doing it first. Hold on.
We got it on record right here. If you do it first, we're gonna call you out.
Right. Stuff. Yeah. See, stuffed wings, but you hollowed out the bone and stuffed it.
Yeah. So you have to take out. So it's like the wing tip and then the flat. And then so you got to take those 2 bones out of the flat, and it's just a pain because all the tendons and all that.
So, we're talking about here we are pioneering stuff with wings, and then our boy goes into something like this right here. Now these are your chicken wing burnt ends.
Yeah.
We can't have music on here, or otherwise YouTube hates us. So run us through this. How did this even come up for you? How did you everybody does burn ends? I'm gonna fuck it the game up.
Yeah, it was funny too. Is like the comments on most of these and on TikTok and stuff are all like, "Those are just wings. This is wings." It's like, is that how you do your wings? Because that's weird, dude. But I think just putting, just the foil pan and smothering them in sauce and just getting it all sticky and tacked on there. Those were really good. those were super good. Like, and I made them again after that for a buddy. My buddy owns a barber shop, and so I'll cook for them every once in a while when they do events or things like that. So, and they're like, we want those burn end wings. Yeah, it's good. And it also reminds you of like how your grandma made chicken, always in the oven, always in the sauce, right? And it's all just falling off the bone.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much just, it's one of those things where I'll just sit and just try to think, because how many times can I do the same recipes over and over again? I'm always trying to think of something, something new, something interesting.
Right. No. So like, burnt ends are a huge thing. Everybody's done burnt ends. You see burnt end videos at least 3 times a week. Ain't no one done wing burnt ends. What made you think of like, I'm gonna do wing burn ends? Like, I'm gonna do it like that.
I mean, a lot of times I'll just sit and stare when I know I need to do a cook. I'll just like sit there and zone out, and then my wife will be like, "Are you mad? What's going on?" I'm just like, "No, this is my thinking face. I gotta stop."
Right.
Like, and I probably saw a foil pan in the kitchen or something. Was like, "Yeah, I got these foil pans. I only use them for burnt ends, really. Burnt ends and pork butts." So, yeah, just one of those things. And I'll keep I have like a note stock in my phone.
Yes.
That I just have all these different ideas in there, honestly. And a lot of them I've never made. And it's funny because I started that note stock like from day one. And, you know, I had that popular pellet grill. And so all my first notes are like bacon wrapped Twinkies, bacon wrapped Uncrustables, bacon wrapped. It's just bacon wrapped Totino's pizza rolls, bacon wrapped. Like, I never did any of those because that's ridiculous. But
yeah, that was the craze of a little while. But bacon wrapped everything.
Yeah, for real. So, besides being Lord of the Wings, and you know, you have the glizzy goblin shirt, but I call you the glizzy god because I've never seen any more hot dogs come off a page besides yours. What's been? Give me your top 2 favorite glizzies you've made. And for everybody out there, glizzies are hot dogs. If you don't know by now,
that's the cool kid.
And just if you don't like it being called a glizzy, just grow up.
Suck it. Yeah.
Try to put some joy into your life. There's so many times that people are like, "It's called a hot dog." I'm like, "Okay, boomer. Like, let's,
right.
Let's have fun. How about that?" The glizzy thing happened because I think a lot of times, like, I wouldn't even shoot content for when making a hot dog. So I'm like, it's a hot dog. But I think I did anyway one day, and it was just a regular hot dog, and it like did really well. And I'm like, why did this do good on TikTok or whatever, you know? And I don't know. Somehow I came up with the whole like I was like 2023 is gonna be year of the glizzy, dude. I was just gonna do. I made it a point. I was like, I want to have more glizzy content than like anybody. And so I did like an elote glizzy with like a elote cheese dip on the glizzy. And most of the time, if I just have any leftovers of anything else, it's gonna go on a hot dog. You know, I did one where it was chunks of pork belly with a cheesy elote dip on a glizzy, a bacon wrapped scorpion glizzy, of course. I think my favorite so far, the surf and turf glizzy, super good. Yeah. I did a surf and turf glizzy, just some shrimp on a bacon wrapped glizzy. What's the one I just did? I did the Snake River Farms. Snake River Farms has some all beef dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, the full beef dogs.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this was like really good. You get the brioche style hot dog buns is a must.
Those brioche, yes.
Yeah, you gotta have that brioche.
Oh, and then the most recent ones I did was the choripan, like the Argentina style, where normally they use like a sausage on King's Hawaiian rolls with chimichurri. Super simple, super bomb though. Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about chimichurri though, real quick? Good Lord, has that changed the game?
Yes, a lot.
Absolutely.
Like
I don't even think
like this one specifically.
I was just about to say it.
Because you don't gotta. I don't like chopping vegetables.
Let's go for going.
I don't.
Yeah, that's what I say.
That makes it so much easier. And last time I did, I think I threw some wine in there with it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it works out so great. And
yeah,
like you say, you ain't got to worry about all that chopping and everything. Heck, 3 minutes tops. You got chimney to put on whatever.
Yeah, I always buy ramekins, from the store, just all those little things,
right.
and I'll have chimney in my work fridge, so that goes on whatever I'm bringing to work, and I keep chimney in my fridge.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
I got a whole tub of chimichurri right now. I made fresh.
Nice.
Sit in the fridge, dude. It's just ridiculous. Hey,
I did get one of those choppers recently, though. So now it's like, okay, vegetables a little easier now, because it used to be I just had to mince everything by hand, and I hate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool for the first 2 videos you do it for, and then after that you're like, you know what? No one's paying me to do this. What is this?
No, chimichurri mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Mike, the star, has made some chimichurri mayonnaise, and I gotta do that. I think that's probably my next glizzy.
That is, Mike. Thank you very much, because that's next level right there. That's next level right there. So you got yourself a chopper. What's some of your other tools that you've gotten to make this whole life easier that we do? What's some of your favorite tools you use?
Come on,
honestly, I got one of those sharpeners, like the tumbler things. We use the roller.
Okay.
I still honestly don't use it that much. Tone from TFTI, he was kind of a running joke, because my knives are super dull all the time. Like, I did an episode of his show, and I'm trying to cut limes for everybody. There's a camera crew. There's like 4 people around, and I'm trying to cut this lime, and it's just squishing all the juice out of it. And I'm just like, so embarrassed. I'm just like, oh man. He's like, you want to save some of that juice for me? Like, oh, dude. So he ended up giving me one of his knives that was given to him by Marco with Fire Whiskey. So it's almost like a legacy knife, and it's just a Faberware. It's like a $20 knife, but the sheath has the sharpener built in to it. So that is actually making me like cutting vegetables and things now. I did get one of those induction cooker, like the standalone induction cookers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool. I didn't know that you have to get special pots for those. So that was annoying.
They have to be super hard magnetic.
Yeah.
If a magnet doesn't suck to them, game over. So
my cast iron is the only thing that works on it, but at least I got something that works on it. But that's been a big one, because now I don't have to bring all my camera stuff into my kitchen. I have a really small kitchen. The tripod's all sticking out everywhere, so I can just bust out that induction cooker in the back when I want to fry something, which frying stuff has been fun. But that's pretty much it.
So speaking of, you talked about Tone, and you've collabed with a bunch of people. You're part of a really cool group over there with Blazing Star and all that. We got a question from the crowd. Booyah, who is a BBQ or food influencer, chef, food artist, etc., that you would like to collaborate with ASAP, whether they're big or small in stardom?
It would be Vulgar Chef. I think, dude, I love that man.
Yeah,
and he's another reason for the whole glizzy thing. Like, he does glizzy tours. Well, he'll travel Pennsylvania and try different hot dogs at different spots. So it would be him. I'm still hoping one day maybe Gordon Ramsay or that dude Chef Reactions will stumble across one of my videos.
Chef Reactions, I fucking love that guy.
Chef Reactions.
I'm trying to get his ass on the. Hey, if you're listening, Chef Reactions, come on this show.
But what's crazy about the whole, that question it's wild. You know, I've been doing this. I just passed 2 years in August of doing the social media stuff, and all the guys who I looked up to and who were like, you know, they're my buddies now. You know, I just got back from Texas where I'm hanging out with like Tone, Blazing Star. These are like my brothers, you know. I'm hanging out with the vegetable fat guy, Al Fragoni, like all these. They're my buddies now, which is crazy, right? Like, Chuck's Flavor Train. I know we're gonna do a collab at one point. I got a fun idea for something we want to do. It'll probably be more like actually like a hip hop video instead of a cooking video, but that's what I want to do with Chuck. Yeah, it's wild.
That's got to be a crazy trip right there.
Yeah. I think the first time I got invited to TFTI's backyard, I was like, "This is it! I made it, dude." Like, I'm in that backyard.
I don't need to do nothing anymore.
Good
game over.
So, I mean, you've cooked a lot of stuff. Is there any bucket list cooks that you still have?
I want to do more brisket stuff. It's just brisket's difficult because I got a small family. It's just my wife and my 2-year-old. So I can't really justify it most of the time to go drop. And whenever I'm like, okay, let's do a brisket, it's always when the price, it's like around the holidays, so that it gets to
it's $1,000
to $140 for a brisket, or you know, I got one from Walmart before and it turned out like shit. It was probably my fault, but I'm gonna blame it on the, you know,
it was Walmart's brisket.
It wasn't even select, bro. It was just like, brisket is something I need to, because now I'm having people hit me up with, you know, ideas for their brisket or wanting me to cook a brisket for like a function or something. I'm like, and I hate being like, I'm not the guy for that right now. You know, my last brisket I did turned out like the flat was awful. And I was soul crushing, still posted it anyway as a fail. But then, you know, then you can turn it into brisket burn ends on the point. 'Cause the point, if you mess up the point, you got to do something else.
Yeah, but you probably shouldn't be barbecuing.
I also like I'm loving the Wagyu. I keep making these Walmart Wagyu videos because I'm trying to just like tempt other Wagyu companies to send me actual Wagyu because I can't buy that shit. That's just crazy expensive.
But,
yeah, the Wagyu is because it is my favorite thing ever. Even those Walmart Wagyus are actually really good. Like they're pretty surprisingly like just like it is wow. I think I made my first video with that, and I was trying to try because I knew I was gonna get shit by being like, "Ash, this is really good." But now I'm just coming out fully, just like, no, the Walmart Wagyu is fire. It really is. Mostly because no other Wagyu company sent me anything. They went in the comments and were like, "We'll get you hooked up." They didn't. So it's Walmart.
Right. Yeah.
Until you see otherwise.
Hey, thanks for liking the video and all, but
I want to try some. I think I've had A5 once at Tone's, and that is a life-changing experience. So I think cowboy butter is something I want to do, but I gotta like go to the Asian market to get like the bone marrow stuff. So I haven't done that yet. But yeah, I don't really have much of a okay. Sorry, long answer. Here we go. It's the open fire stuff. I'm loving the open fire stuff right now. Obviously, it's getting real big. I just got back from Texas at that open fire meetup we did, and whole animals is what I'm complaining about a brisket being too expensive and not. I want to do a pig. I want to do a pig. I want to do like 4 chickens at a time. Like that's the thing.
Just putting it out there. If you ever want to do a little roaster pig, I can get you one. I can butcher that out, ready to go. That's something that's readily available on my end.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I do want to do that.
I got one for my buddy for Thanksgiving a couple years ago. He wanted to do a whole pig, so yeah, I butcher a pig every year, and I got a good line on pork for sure.
Cool.
And you
Cool.
and you also got the hook up on the rig to cook it on too.
I do. I did get a cross from our boy Javi. I did get my pick. Yeah. So hopefully in January we'll see some cool shit from John Z on Javi's cross. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Javi's another one.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's such a badass, man.
Yep.
Like he's a machine. When we were in Texas, he did that, like, what was it, 1,100 pound full steer over open fire. And dude, I don't even know if he slept, man. Like, he was always out there. It's dark. There's headlamps on people. Like, he's just killing it, just working, man.
Well, one of the coolest things about that whole experience of buying that cross is, like, I get my cross, right, gets delivered, and all of a sudden I get this call, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know that number. It's from out of state. That's probably a scam. Well, I get this, he leaves me a message. It's fucking Javi.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, bro, hey, if you have any questions, just give me a holler. Like, oh, you're that fucking cool, dude? All right. Hey, I called him, Yeah.
The first time I wanted to do crispy pork belly, because I had his crispy, because I had never even heard of crispy pork belly until I tried Javi's. Like, that's one of those things that he kind of made popular, in my opinion.
Right.
And I couldn't find anything on it. Like, I wanted to, I found some pork belly with the skin on, and I wanted to do it. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm looking at everybody's captions, like the few people who were doing it. And someone was like, hey, just hit up Javi. And he called me, and we talked for like 30 minutes. Right. He walked me through each step. He's like, what are you cooking on? Okay, so for that, you're going to want to do 375 for about an hour and a half. And then, like, he walked me through the whole thing. Yeah. It's totally cool.
Okay.
Totally cool.
Yeah, I'll have to hit him up, because I've been wanting to do the pork belly, like full pork belly, super tender, but with the chicharrones on top. Because when I butcher a pig every year, we leave the skin on all our pork belly. Everything else, skin off. But with the pork belly, we leave it on, because when we cure our bacon, you want that skin on. It just helps out with everything. So I've been dying to do that. I don't buy chicharrones in a bag. Not a big fan, but that pork belly with crispy chicharrones has just been. That's probably one of my bucket list cooks right there.
I think that's the new best bite in barbecue. I think those crispy pork bellies, I've done them a handful of times now. Also, if you're watching, I have a YouTube video on my YouTube channel that's a whole walkthrough of crispy pork bellies. And that's all you need, with some lime over it, and it's the best. It's absolutely killer. Love it.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna look that video up. I'm gonna try it. I got 2 pork bellies I just defrosted. I'm gonna try it. It's happening, folks.
All right.
Damon, what do you got?
Hey, so we'll transition a teeny bit. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. What's a Thanksgiving dinner around the Booyah house?
So that's funny. Growing up, my family didn't really cook that much. So it's kind of fun. Our Thanksgiving tradition growing up was we would go to hometown buffet. I don't know if you guys have hometown buffets where you're at.
Oh, shout out hometown!
We literally we go to a buffet. So we don't do that anymore. I don't even think they're in business around us anymore. But
yeah, ours just closed down.
Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving's big. It's I do a frog turkey is my favorite. The frog chickens is how I do the chicken. I did a frog turkey last year, and it was the best turkey I've ever had. So if that is really close, I might try to do like an open fire style frog turkey this year.
There you go.
Nice. I don't have a super open fire setup, but I use one of my char grillers that I just leave the lid open. I prop beer boxes and stuff to keep things elevated in there. So I think I might try one of those if I can figure something out. But yeah, mostly just it's for me. It's all about the sliders, like those Thanksgiving leftover sliders, cranberry sauce.
Amen, dude.
And turkey.
Amen. I did a video of those a long time ago. They didn't do shit. I thought everybody would love it.
Right.
I'm like, I don't understand. Everybody has Thanksgiving leftovers, but dude, that's
and now
what's up right there.
And now I'll probably just do a ton of videos of like, okay, let's do the Thanksgiving leftover egg rolls, Thanksgiving leftover empanadas. Let's do Thanksgiving leftover, like whatever we can do. Yeah, let's do it.
Though,
flavor combo is the best.
How many people have endless supply of Thanksgiving leftovers? Because no matter how many people you have over, you have like 12 pounds of leftovers.
Absolutely.
So, hey, so real quick, I want to circle back to what you were talking about, the frog. Frog turkey, frog chicken. So everybody knows about the spatchcock.
Yep.
And Al Fragoni showed us the frog chicken. In my opinion, you can crucify me if you want later, internet. In my opinion, the frog cooks a little bit more evenly than anything else.
Yeah. It's easier too.
It's
you don't have to fuck your fingers up trying to cut through the backbone. You just do 2 cuts, open it up, break the fucking bones.
Done.
It's on there. If you're cooking on something that has like a hotter source on one end, you point the hindquarters of the bird that direction, because dark meat can go up to 200 degrees without losing any deliciousness. It's actually better. Breast, you still want at 165.
Thank you for saying that. Yes.
So you can kind of point it in that direction. And I don't think I've ever had one even take 2 hours to cook. Like it's faster. Even frog is the way to go. 100%. Even with the turkey, I think my turkey only took a couple hours, maybe a full time. Also, with turkeys, get a smaller bird. I know you might like have to feed a bunch of people, but I would say it's almost better to get like 2 10-pound birds than to try and find one of those like 18-pound monsters.
Oh, right.
See, like my dad, he'll come home and he'll be like, text me, dude, I found a 28-pound, a 30-pound bird. And I'm like, holy crap. Would you kill a pterodactyl?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a damn ostrich.
But he's always he's really good at cooking in the oven. He's got his method. It's really good. But I'm all about that frog smoked, man. And I've spatchcocked a lot of birds, and I've done a few frogs, and I would challenge everybody out there to try it, because I guarantee that frog cooks more evenly than anything else you've ever tried.
Yes. And I owe a lot to the frog chicken gods, because I've tried it. I've tried Al's a number of times, and the frog chicken is what's gone viral for me like 3 times. So like I got all my
there it is.
Like let's go frog chicken, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
So, hey, let's pull up that last video we got. It's another wing video, obviously from the Lord of the Wings.
Yup.
Can't even stand
it. The best. This is that beef rub Asian Bane combo, man. I've done it dozens of times and I'll never stop. It's the best. I broke my deflector plate on that little Acorn Junior. So right now it's only hot and fast cooker.
It happens.
Yeah. And I've changed my process on wings recently too, because I used to be like a no flip. I just put them on there, and just leave them for, whatever increment of time you're doing. 400 degrees, 30 minutes, 375, 40 minutes. But now I'm a flipper. I want char. I want to get some on those wings. And that's how I prefer it now.
So when you're doing that, when you're doing the flip, is that on any grill or is that over charcoal and heat? Are you flipping them on a pellet too?
I don't have a pellet grill anymore, but on my Gravity, I have the Gravity 980, that char griller one. It's a charcoal.
Oh yeah.
It's I love that grill.
Yeah. Okay.
There is a hot zone on that
one. We're gonna circle back to that.
Yeah, and so I'll push the wings towards the end, like all the way to where like it's hottest, so I can still try to get some of that, a little bit of char on there. But mostly it's if I'm cooking over indirect on charcoal, I'll throw them direct for the last few minutes of the cook.
So you had a pellet grill. I already know which popular brand you had. I've been following you for a while. How do you feel going from pellet to the gravity fed? Because I've really been looking at them gravity feds, and I like the idea of them. I just need more info. I'm not sure.
It is a 100%, I think, no brainer. It is a killer grill. Like you can throw real wood chunks in there. You dump some charcoal in the hopper, then you throw some wood chunks in there, throw more. If you're gonna drop the kind of money that you will on certain pellet grills out there, just do the char griller Gravity 980 or even the Masterbuilt Gravity cooker that they have. They're so solid. You still get that charcoal flavor, and it pumps out smoke. Like I love it. I can't recommend those gravity fed charcoal grills enough.
Yeah. Okay. Like the two, I got an offset kettle pellet grill. Look, I'm an electrician. I'm not a welder, but I welded this hunk of junk, lost the door, live fire thing together.
Got it.
And but that's one of the things on my list is a gravity fed, and I want a gravity fed and a barrel, just because that fat smoke.
I want that
fat smoke idea really just like a whole nother level of flavor, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And I
want one bad.
But that gravity fed just intrigues me. Because it's the whole idea of a pellet grill where you just turn it on, walk away, but it's charcoal and wood. So
I'll tell some of my buddies too. I'll be like, hey man, if you want a pellet grill, but you don't want to be called a pussy, get the Gravity. One's talking shit. You're not going to get those guys who come and say, well, if you actually want it to be good, you'd use a stick burner. Right. And I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Those are, it's killer. And all the different cookers that we have available to us that we have out now, like that's another thing that also is very exciting for me. I cook out of I live in like a triplex, basically. It's like almost like an apartment complex. I cook out of my carport. So there are certain things I can't cook on yet. But that I just look at that as like just exciting stuff for the future. When I do get a house, it's, barrel cooking. I can't wait to cook on a barrel. I cooked on an offset for the first time a few weeks ago, and that was fun. Like I want to
experience, right?
I want to learn everything. I want to absorb all of it. And that's the fun thing of the future, is like just one grill at a time. I'm taking you all down, motherfuckers.
Right. Damon, final thoughts, man. We're about wrapping up the time here.
Yeah, I mean, first off, man, appreciate you coming on and chatting it up with us. But you've hinted a little bit, but what's still in the future? What's 24 going to look like for Booyah?
I'm hoping 24 at some point. I'm hoping to do full time. I want to be a full time
Let's go.
Content creator, man. It's just about making those deals. I've been making a bunch of deals. I got to figure out how to get health insurance and things like that.
Right.
that's the other one. Yeah, it's almost that thing. It's been hard. It's even harder to go to work in the morning when I know I have this other income and what I really want.
My man.
It's almost like when you get senioritis when you're you're in school and it's like the end of the year is right there. Like, so yeah, it's just looking forward to that. I want to do full time. I want to hang out with my wife and my daughter in the mornings. And then that just opens up so much more opportunities for the time I have. I can make a million videos. I can do long YouTube videos. Right. I want to cook live. I just got those Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses that have a camera in them, and you can stream directly from your sunglasses.
Oh shit!
I want to start doing live cooks. Just wearing those. I'm live as I'm shooting content and cooking. I think it's events everywhere. Like you saw with those guys in Florida doing that crazy event. Like I'm there next year. Right. If I'm not, I'm going. Right.
Hey, whether I'm invited or not, I'm showing up.
Yeah, I'll snorkel up there, dude. I'll come. It just opportunities, events, just the brotherhood that we're making over here in this barbecue stuff that's the future. And I'm never getting sick of that. It's the best.
Right.
That's right.
So this comment, California. Booyah's out of California.
Northern California, baby.
Yeah.
Which that might change at some point. I don't want it to, but I mean, unless I start making, a whole lot more money. Dude, weather is so important. And the weather here is the best. Everyone else can suck a dick. We have the greatest weather in the world.
Absolutely.
But I mean,
the money it costs to live out here is fucking ridiculous, dude.
I do have, I have family in Texas. My folks are in Texas. My brother, him and his wife and his family. So, I mean, I don't know. It's something I talk with my wife a lot about, like, where do we see ourselves? She likes Oregon kind of stuff. I like, Oregon, Texas. We're figuring it out. But California right now, baby.
Hey, as much as I love these Cali roots that I've set here, bro, I'm with you. There's other opportunities that seem a little bit easier to run with, right?
That's right.
So before we head out of here, man, where can everybody find you? Tell everybody all your spots, all that good stuff. Let's roll out the red carpet for Booyah.
Yeah, it's right here. I don't know how to do that. It's BooyahsBBQ.
We don't either.
It's on everything right there. BooyahsBBQ on everything. I need to get that Facebook and YouTube going because they're the ones who pay. So help me out. Just stay tuned. Everything will be announced on there. I want to be doing more shows, more podcasts, more everything. Never gonna stop. Foot on the gas all the time. Actually, right. I was just sick recently, so I'm recuperating now. I got that new flu. It's like a new iPhone that comes out. They call it new Flu Air 2. And I'm like, is this an iPhone? What is it? It just released.
Yeah. We got a vaccine for that, by the way.
I'm sure they do. Recovered from that. So time to put the foot on the gas again. Hopefully trying to get you guys sick of me because I'm going to be all up in your phones.
Probably not going to happen. Booyah on your face, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, but thank you so much for coming on, man. We appreciate you. Love what you're doing out there.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. If you're not following Booyah, you've been sleeping under a rock or something. I don't know. Right. You suck at life. But everybody stay tuned for next week. On Friday, we got a show. Next Sunday, we got My Granddad's Kitchen.
Yes.
And who do we have Friday? We have
Ralph the Mouth.
Okay. Yeah, good, solid friend out of fucking New York. Good comedian.
Good comedian.
Who's blowing up. You want to stick around for that. Everybody, another hand for Booyah, and we will see you all next week.